Oh, you finally decided to try out the Ironman game mode. Ah, well, wise choice. If you don't know who I am, I've been playing Ironman for the past 2 years, and I thought I could share some of that experience to try to help you guys to progress and learn the game mode. So let's not waste much time and jump right into it. First thing, when you start your profile, type /hub and make your way to Jamie. In this case, instead of begging for the YouTube rank, which I'm still waiting on by the way, you're going to want to get his rogue sword, and we're then gonna want to visit someone who has cakes on their island. Get used to visiting Portal Hub for getting to places, and he also has all of the cakes you want on the island. Then, kill some graveyard zombies to get combat 1 and go to the spider's den. Here we want to make our way on top of the hill to the grandma to get her grandma wolf pet. Next, talk to the archaeologist to unlock your relics and grab these 2 easily accessible relics for a free 20,000 coins. Now we have some starting coins and a pet to start leveling taming. Our next goal is a consistent way of getting experience levels for doing your enchanting, which is going to be quite annoying at the start. Let's get an undead sword, reforge it after completing the blacksmith quest. Then let's farm some wheat, make our farm suit, reforge that to something not useless. After that, get mining 1 and make your way to the gold mine. Complete the lazy miner's quest for a free smelting touch pickaxe, and let's start grinding some ores. Don't overdo it, just unlock the minion recipes and the cleaver recipe from gold collection. Our goal here is to hit mining 5 for the deep caverns. Then carefully make your way to the diamond reservoir. Don't put that in the video. They're not there. Don't show them that I died. Get 5 diamonds. Make a pickaxe because why not? Then buy 4 obsidian from the builder. Get some books from the librarian dude. And make your enchanting table with the 2 leftover diamonds. And get a bunch of bookshelves for bookshelf power to do your enchanting. You should have 5 levels to put smelting touch on the diamond pickaxe as well. Now that we have our enchanting setup, let's go to the Lapis place and start farming zombies and Lapis. We want as many Lapis armor pieces as possible, preferably the whole set. But that can be annoying, so it's your choice how many pieces you want to get. Each one increases the amount of XP gained from ores by 50%. The full set bonus is nice too. You can also trade in your iron pickaxe that has smelting touch to get a free compactor at the miner guy. I don't know what his name is. You'll see on the screen. We also want 30 enchanted lapis while you're grinding the lapis set. This is to unlock the dwarven mines. Once you get 15 experience levels, make sure to put fortune on your pickaxe. Free fortune helps you get the resources faster. You can also upgrade to higher fortune levels with discounted XP requirements later on. Getting luck on your sword also helps increase the chances of getting lapis armor pieces. And if you do drop any armor pieces, you can put a growth 5 on them. You can also make your experimentation table if you hit enchanting 10 from grinding all of the experience. Make sure that you get that free enchanting experience from experiments every single day. Once you get an enchanted lapis and your lapis armor, if you still don't have mining 12, let's get a gold shovel, put efficiency 2 on it, and get farming 5 so we can access the desert settlement where you will mine sand for mining 12. Now that you meet all the requirements for the dwarven mines, there's a trick. If you give Riss 10 enchanted lapis, swap lobbies, give him another 10 enchanted lapis, and repeat, you only need 1 type of resource instead of 3 different ones. If admins do patch this, you're going to have to grind 10 enchanted lapis, coal, and redstone instead of the 30 enchanted lapis. Once you're in the dwarven mines, let's start the Venom Quest. If you never did it, you need to talk to him for 3 times during 3 different Skyblock days, and on the 3rd day he tells you something about a treasure. Once you get that dialogue, go to these coordinates on the screen and break a stone block on the floor. You get a chest. What you do with the resources is up to you, but I'd recommend selling it all. Money is more useful right now. Don't forget to do your fetcher, puzzler, and then get a fractured mithril pickaxe and talk to the king. Make sure you do your 4 daily commissions every day. It's quite important and will speed up your progress, significantly. Now that you have access to the dwarven mines, your best experience grinding method is mining the emeralds at one of the carts above the village. Emeralds give the most EXP out of any ore. Make sure that you wear your Lapis armor, and this is how you're going to grind your EXP for enchanting. And also this is how you're going to start working towards your Emerald Blade, as it's one of the best weapons in the game. And once you do get it, you can start mining Lapis for XP, as you can use the Lapis for XP bottles, and I'm pretty sure it's faster. Also, don't forget to use a Lapis crystal on your pickaxe to put the magnetic reforge and get the experience enchant on your pickaxe. Now that we got our essentials out of the way, let's start with the most important grind for Ironman, and that is minions. Please do not procrastinate on these. It's extremely important that we set up a good minion setup from the beginning to get these crucial resources for your progression. Let's start with making a cleaver from gold collection. Reforge it, slap looting on it, maybe a couple extra enchants if you care, reforge your Lapis armor, and make your way to the barn. Here you want to get every single farming minion crafted, and yes, I know it might take an hour or two, but trust me, it's worth it. When you're getting the mushroom minion, also get the mushroom armor, because why not? And for nether warts, they're in the hub next to the alchemist house. Then, let's make all of the foraging minions. Don't overdo it. Without haste 3, foraging is quite painful, so tier 4 of each minion should do. Get yourself an artisanal short bow with some arrows. It's really good. Get it reforged, and that will help you get combat minions. Get the cave and regular spider, zombie, skeleton, slime, creeper. How many minion slots you want is all up to you. I would recommend the more, the better. And of course, don't forget the mining minions. I didn't really mention those, but you can get most mining minions made. These are the important minions that you want to place. Chicken for the enchanted egg recipe. Cow for enchanted leather. It's going to be used to make sacks and backpacks. Spider and cave spider minions for your grappling hook. You want a bunch of redstone minions. These are to unlock your talisman bag upgrades, and maybe you can even get a couple enchanted redstone blocks from these for a couple early super compactors. If you're lazy, you can also run some coal minions. You'll need coal for enchanted charcoal for your minions every day. I'd recommend getting coal manually or buying it from the mining merchant in the hub, but minions are an option as well. That brings me to the fuel part. You're gonna want to mine coal to unlock the enchanted charcoal recipe. Should take about 15 minutes. Make sure the minions are always fueled, and also get them a small storage. Pretty easy and fast storage upgrade, and getting medium storages from there is not a far leap as well. I will go far more into detail about minions in the mid-game guide, and if you do unlock all of the things I mentioned, you can consider fishing, cocoa bean, iron, sheep, and maybe pig minions. Reasoning widely depends on your goals. Like I said, I'll talk about minions a lot in the next guide, so stay tuned for that. Now, it's time to get some gear upgrades. This might take a while. You have your artisanal short bow and your diamond pickaxe. The trick is to shoot the short bow and swap to your pickaxe from a distance to kill glacites. This will allow you to kill them without any threat of dying, so start farming your glacite armor. And yes, you do want the full set. This might take a couple hours, might even take a day. If you can't swap or just don't want to for whatever reason, you can block glitch yourself onto a 3-block high ledge and safe spot these from here. There are also a couple more spots where you can kind of like safe spot glacites and they can't hit you. Or if you're an absolute giga chad, you could just try to not get hit and fight them the intended way. Once we have our glacite set, if you're still not combat 12, keep killing glacites until you get it, so we can access the end island. Now you want to reforge your glacite armor to something useful. Don't overspend for reforges. Growth 5 and protection 5 is a must. Then we want to get an end sword, give it some enchants. Looting is very important. Make your way to the end and let's kill some endermen. If you can't kill these yourself, you can always loot share. Just hit the enderman once and have someone else kill it. Get a couple stacks of ender pearls. With this armor, you can tank a couple hits from the spiders in the spider's den. So it's time to get relics. This is why we got the ender pearls. If you have Skyblock extras, you can get waypoints. If you don't, you can watch a guide on where all of the relics are. I must warn you, this is quite dangerous and you might die. Please don't greed the money and make sure you deposit it into a bank every couple of relics at a time. Play it safe. Once you get 14 relics for a free 140,000 coins, get yourself a Raider's Axe from the spruce place in the park. If the Jerry Island is not open and you can get your own magical water bucket from Ice Collection, someone else can do the Viking ceremony for you to unlock the shop. If you don't have any friends, well, you can join my Discord and go to the Skyblock help channel, ask some people to unlock it for you. And here you can purchase a weapon you'll be using for a while. You can throw out all of the other weapons besides the rogue sword because it's actually pretty good. Make sure you max this bad boy with enchants. Give it a good reforge, which is usually sharp. Also, with this gear, don't forget to get your Enderman minion now that you could probably kill Enderman in just a couple hits. And what now? We have a good armor set, a great weapon. We just go kill Enderman in the end, right? Start having some fun. Well, not really. Not at all, actually. This is where Ironman hits a low point, or at least in my opinion. Now you need to start grinding coins and building farms. Your best money making method is killing goblins with the Raider's Axe. Make sure you have your scavenger enchant and the scavenger talisman from the adventure. This is ungodly slow and you constantly get griefed by AFKers, but don't let this discourage you. Another great option is mining cobblestone and hitting ore mined milestones for a rock pet. Cobblestone is considered to be an ore and you can sell the rock pet to George for quite a lot of coins. The legendary sells for 10 million. It takes quite a while to get, but it's a very good alternative option for money. Rock pet is pretty much cosmetic and you can always get extra ones from bingo and upgrade it to legendary once you actually won it. The money now does a lot more for us. With the money, you want to get a cookie to start getting bits and start purchasing god potions. This is where the game becomes a little easier. Lots of extra wisdom for skill training, not losing potion effects when dying, being able to do foraging because of haste, being able to farm goblins easier because of health regen. Cookie and god pot make the game playable. You can also build a sugarcane farm. And yes, you will do it without a builder's wand. Stop being a wuss. You need 3 layers. I'd recommend a backwards and forwards farm design. But if you want the most efficient design, you can use a spiral one like I have. Disclaimer, big disclaimer. This farm design requires a lot more effort to build and it requires so much more effort to actually farm this way and it barely is more efficient. But if you want the highest XP per hour, why not? Make sure you're doing your farming contests. You can easily get a silver in wheat by hub hopping and you can get a bronze, maybe if you're lucky, a silver in cactus and mushroom by just farming them in the desert island. With this you can get yourself a sugarcane hoe and start farming sugarcane for money, which is not a lot at all, but it will get you crucial farming levels and you can use the cane for alchemy for longer god potion effects. Please do your farming the way your parents make you eat your veggies and you can have McDonald's in the late game. Now for pets. I know most of you know how to get eggs, but for those who don't, you want 5 eggs for the chicken hat. To get those, you want to place a chicken minion and lure the chickens far enough from the minion where it can't reach them and just wait for them to lay eggs like in vanilla. It might take up to 15 minutes. You can get more minions to get it faster. You can also use hoppers to auto-collect the eggs and just AFK on your island. I'll link a short video on how to get eggs in the description. Now that you have your chicken hat, you can use its ability to get an enchanted egg. It really does not take a long time, and once you do get the enchanted egg, you can put that into a minion and the eggs start rolling in. There are 2 pets that you want to make. If you have been grinding the rock pet, you'll have a lot of cobblestone and you can use that to make a silverfish pet. and get that upgraded to epic. You can also make a rabbit pet. It's super cheap. Upgrade it to epic as well and use that while grinding sugarcane for extra XP. If Diana is mayor, make sure you get a griffin pet. That is going to be your best early game combat pet, competing with the Enderman pet. And if you want, you can get some free pet score by buying a bee pet from the bee NPC. At this point, you probably have hit Heart of the Mountain 3 by doing your daily commissions. Make your way to the Crystal Hollows and find the mines of Devon. You can use your ender pearls to get to places, but mining diamond blocks here give you a lot of diamonds. Lobby hop through a couple lobbies, and in 30 minutes you should be able to unlock the diamond spreading recipe and put this upgrade in every single of your minions. For jungle leaves, you can buy them from the builder to get your vines. Also, now that you have access to ender pearls and coins, you can start collecting fairy souls. You can get about 200 without having access to the nether isles, so get to work. For End Island, you might want to invest into silent pearls, as using normal ones spawns endermen and those kind of hurt, so make sure you're careful. Once you hit 5 hours of playtime, make sure you go to the community center and talk to Elizabeth. If you've never done this on the account you're playing, you'll get a free booster cookie. But most of you probably have played the game before and don't have that privilege because you've done that on another profile already. That's besides the point. The main goal here is to start your minion slot and ender chest upgrades. You can upgrade the ender chest page for free only once, so you probably want to get extra magic find or talisman bag upgrades after that. And that officially marks the end for the early game guide. This time I am not lying when I'm saying mid game guide is coming in a couple weeks. I will give you talisman, further minion progression, further gear progression, and get you started on dungeons and fishing and overall just skills. So make sure you stay tuned for that. This video took quite a long time to make, so if you could hit the subscribe button and leave a like on it, I'd highly appreciate it. Also, I'm streaming on Twitch almost every day. Come say hi. If you have more questions about Skyblock, feel free to ask there or leave a comment down in the comment section below and I'll try to answer this. And have a great rest of your day.